Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's vlog, I'm going to be telling you why I chose these three anime movies to be my top three. And first one I'm actually going to go start off with you guys is Naruto Shippuden Road to Ninja. Why I chose that one specifically is because most of you who have grown up on Naruto can tell that he never got to know his parents as a little child when he was 12, almost 13 years old. And when it comes to Naruto Shippuden, this movie really draws out its character loneliness, basically, for me. Because I grew up on Naruto, so you can just tell when everyone got done defeating the Katsuki and all that stuff. Basically, this is what's going on throughout the movie. After they got done battling, that's not the point why I chose that one. It's because when Naruto was starting to feel like the side effects and like the effects of just being lonely, because everyone else was getting like praise from their parents, their mom and their dad, but when it came to Naruto, he just felt very left off, very sad. Even though he wanted to show it, you could just tell in his eyes and his mindset and all as the character development's form. But he tries to ask Iruka to sign his papers to be a Jonin, like how everyone else was finally signing their child's Jonin paper for them to take that next step in the ninja roles. In Naruto Shippuden, you know what I'm talking about. And when Naruto and Iruka was basically eating ramen he just asked, and Naruto was kind of like acting upset and annoyed because he wanted Minato, his father, to rather he should have just stayed home and then instead of being a stone face. A stone face can't miss your birthday. A stone face can't welcome you home. And Iruka basically got so pissed off. He's like, "What's your problem?" Because Naruto was hurting. He got that. But when Naruto ends up seeing Sakura, because after she has a fight with her mother, they go to the park, blah 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 to that. They meet Madara, aka Obito Uchiha. Spoilers to some of you who don't know that already, but you should know that by now if you're watching this movie, so... Okay, let's get more to the straight point for why this is one of my anime top 3 movies. So, they meet Madara by accident. He just comes out of nowhere into the park that him and Sakura are on. And after they fight, Sakura tries to punch him into the ground with her monster strength. Of course, you guys should know. Let's say that they end up, it kind of looks like to you, if you're the first time watching this movie, like I said, I'm sorry for the spoilers, but you're going to have to deal with them. So, what else? They look like they're still in the same park as you could think they might be. But when they come meet up their friends with the Hinata, Kiba, Shino, Choji, Ino. I guess I realize sometimes it rhymes a bit, but I mean from not being weird right now. They kind of look different. Like the character base of them is like a little bit different wise. Like Hinata looks more like how Ino will look, like it's showing more body, more skin, and everything, and how her character development and like emotionally wise is not the same shy Hinata that we all grew up and love. She's more like Sakura basically in a Hinata body. So that's not the point I'm getting to. I'm getting to the point, but basically everywhere in this world, everyone's basically the opposite. Belle, stop. Sorry, my dog's trying to play with one of her toys in my bedroom, like my recording room. Sorry. Okay, let me get back to the point I was saying. Okay. That's not the point. Everyone's basically the opposite. So everyone from Naruto and Sakura's real world is opposite. So of course, Hinata, all of them are going to be looking weird, acting strange, emotionally wise, characteristic wise, developed form, but he just didn't understand why his was the only name that changed from Naruto to Memba, and how his parents were alive in this one, and how Sakura's parents were the two that died during the fourth Hokage, basically, aka in this universe, Sakura's parents, mom and dad, died in the Nine-Tailed Fox, and how she's the great fourth Hokage's child, and stuff, the hero's child basically, and Naruto's not liking because he knows this world is a fake world, but what really is like understanding what you finally see, he finally gets what he always wanted. Someone to welcome home, a family, and all of that. But then Sakura starts to feel the pain and the solitude that Naruto felt growing up without knowing the parents' love and parents' care and all of that. And then once she realized that, after she saw Sasuke being like a playboy, flirty boy type in this one, she starts to try to find Naruto. She's crying, but the moment she sees Naruto celebrating his mom's Kushina's birthday, he starts laughing and she realizes, like, she's just really sad. Okay, that's it for that one. Okay. My dog's being weird. Okay, my second one for the anime movies that I really liked are in my top 3. Number 2 is Silent Voice. The reason why I enjoy Silent Voice is because when this girl comes in, she's a new student, of course. They're elementary school children, but when she writes on a notepad saying, I can't hear, everything started to change with I forget the guy's name. I'm very sorry. Shino. I think that's what his name is. It's been a while since I've watched it, so please forgive me. If you want to correct me, put it in the comments below. Like I said, it's been a while since I watched it. But once everyone realized that she can't hear, there was a sign language teacher that eventually came in to help them learn how to sign language with her so she could communicate better with them. But a lot of the people start to bully her. And the main guy character starts bullying her the way he got bullied when he was a new kid there. But that's not the point where I'm leading to this. I'm getting there, trust me, okay? It's just once he realized that he's been actually labeled as the main number 1 bully who's been bullying her, taking out her hearing aids, making her bleed, all of that. And once he ends up finding her again, I think it's high school age. Yeah, they're in high school, they're teenagers, they're grown. The moment he sees her hair, it just started memories back towards him. And eventually he wanted to apologize. He did learning sign language because it was a helpful way to communicate with her, of course. And it's just to see that the day that he was getting like his money or something, whatever, I think it was like all of his money from his like work and stuff, that he actually, if you guys don't remember it or you're starting to watch it and wonder why he has a calendar basically with marks X and one's a big circle with the red on it, that means he was planning to commit suicide. And his mom did not like that. So, like I said, towards more of the movie, I'm going to get towards the middle part. This is more kind of like the beginning into the middle, so stick with me. I will make sure I have pictures, so like I said, stick through the rest of what I'm going to be talking about for this one, and I have one more anime movie I want to talk to you guys about, and I'll show you the 3 pictures of the movies then. Thank you for sticking with me. Okay, let's get back to this. I'm getting off track. This is something I've been planning to do for a while. It's just he wants to try to apologize to her and all of that for all the bullying that he did to her as they grew up in elementary schools. Like the moment she saw that notebook that he returned to her, she puts it over. Okay, I'm going to try to see if I can do this right. She puts it over her face like that, basically shy and embarrassed. But then the one sign language that he definitely learned, the reason why he threw dirt at her when she was a child, because he didn't understand what she meant. Let me put my camera down so you can know what I'm going to do for a sec. Ignore my room if it's a little bit messy. So she pointed. This is what he did, basically what she did to him. She pointed for her, me, you, become friends. He did that with her, and that's why she was crying, like having her book over her face like that, because she was embarrassed, and she accepted being friendship and all of that towards it. She kind of wanted to commit suicide, but no one noticed. Like, she didn't really, there was like no vibes to pick it up, of course. Of course, you're not going to notice that from her. It has nothing to do with her being deaf or nothing. I'm just saying, like, the moment she finally decides to try to do this, or like to try, she goes back to get her little sister's camera from their apartment from the fireworks festival. And the moment she know, I apologize again with the name, sorry, goes back, he's like, Nana May. Okay, if I don't remember her name, like, that's really great right there, halfway into this. Oh my gosh, I'm not with myself today. I'm very sorry, guys. Nana May. The moment he realized he sees her standing on the balcony, but not in the balcony floor, balcony bar, basically, he sees her. Her hair is down, but the one thing you guys won't notice until he sees it, like he runs past it, she took her hearing aids out. Spoilers, like I said. So, he ends up seeing that she was about to jump. Basically, he runs, tries to catch her so she doesn't jump, try to die, or no, whatever. You know what I'm getting at. That's why she was there. He ends up hitting his side, but the moment she goes to jump, when the curtain flies over like this, he catches her. But he's like over the roof, the railing of the roof like this, trying his best to hold her up. But the moment he pulls her up just enough to grip her hands onto something, he ends up falling over. Towards the basically, I'm going to skip a little bit towards the end. He ends up in the hospital. She's in the hospital. No, she was able to make it safe. He had to go to the hospital because he hurt his side basically on a chair, like a table, when he was trying to save her basically. And this one person kept blaming her. It was her fault. It's her fault. Blah, blah, blah. But towards the end, she ran. And they both somewhat kind of met at the same spot. They were both, like I said, they were both in the hospital for injuries and all that. But they end up meeting, like I said, it's really weird. They end up being in the same spot. Weird, okay? At night, too. And they're... So, it's just like, they end up both, like, crying. They end up falling into love, saying, she says, it's my fault, like in sign language, of course. Or her trying to speak as the best as she could, saying, no, it should have been me, I should not be in here to begin with. So that's going to be like the end that I'm going to stop with talking about Silent Voice. Okay, number 3 of the anime movies that I enjoy for my top 3 is No Game, No Life, Zero. Actually, that was mostly a recent one for me because a couple months ago, I was just watching the anime, No Game, No Life, and I was trying to figure out who actually came up with these rules for the agreements, for the top agreements for everyone to participate with no killing, no stealing, an agreement of a pledge that you get to wager whatever you do, but you have to go through games, basically. I was like, okay, let's see what the movie's about. I really did enjoy the movie better than the anime. I swear, it literally made me cry. It takes a good anime or an anime movie for me to like to cry or to tear up. And this one hit me emotionally into my heart that it literally made me cry throughout, like towards the end. Like towards more of the middle, towards the end, but I'll get to some points of telling you why it did that to me. It was just basically how there was like a different battle and all that stuff. There's nuke, there's wars, and everything in this movie. And how, if you guys seen the anime show No Game, No Life, you might know who the god I'm talking about, the god of games, basically. And he apparently used to play with this kid named Zero when he was a kid. Well, not the god of games, but Zero. But the moment Zero grew up, trying to figure out because everything in his home was destroyed, this android, it was kind of like an android kind of, but not really, like a tech mech android. Yeah, that's right. They destroyed everything, and she ends up finding him again. It was just really weird because, like, they do fall in love, but the moment she tells him that it was her that destroyed his home, destroyed everything that he beloved and everything, and comes into his environment where all these people are trying to survive, and you can't go outside without make sure your skin's all protected, like fully clothed, because of like the ashes will burn you and give you like a curse kind of, not like a curse, but more like it will kind of slowly eat you like poison, but kill you towards the end. Wise, that's what I'm trying to say, I guess. But where am I getting? I'm just getting like too excited for this because I've been like so excited for this to explain this to you guys. But okay, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm not trying to do this. But in the end, like I said, they end up falling in love, and it was like weird because like you guys will think, okay, what if she's an android slash mech? How can she have feelings? How can she fall in love? How can she feel like everything that a human would feel? But like I said, you're gonna have to watch it to understand why it emotionally hit me more than I thought it was going to. Like they did get married, but then the sisters like to remember all of our names, they put the engraves on the back, and they eventually came up with these 10 agreements for the 10 pledges. And I'm just like, oh, okay, that's where the pledges came from. And the god of games actually used it from his friend Zero when Zero was actually passing away. And all that stuff later on. But his wife ends up dying because this angel keeps blasting and blasting. They keep fighting basically. And it was just very sad. That made me very upset. That made me cry and all that stuff. As you can tell, I'm just very excited at the moment, and just like my emotions are kind of like thrown everywhere just to tell you guys this. That's how like pumped I get about anime. Of course, otaku, so okay, let me get back, sorry. But towards the end, they were able to accomplish what they mainly wanted to do. So, you guys, I hope you enjoy that. Like I said, stick through towards the end because you're going to see the three pictures. I cannot speak for some reason. I guess from lack of sleep does that to you. So, but that's the life as an otaku. You don't really get sleep that much, do you? For the people who are new to my channel, welcome, my little foxes. Hit a like, hit a subscribe. Make sure you check out my Thursday vlog coming up. And look forward towards my end of my year video for December 30th. Something I've been working on for the past 5 months, I think. Yeah. Okay, bye.